Hey, how's it going, guys? Grexy Greener here. Project Royalty, the men's #1 transformational program, is coming back January the 2nd. Mark your calendars so you can be one of the first few people to register for that program. What are we talking about today? Quick question. I got a question for you. All right, for everybody listening, everybody watching. What are the odds of you, as a guy, regular guy, dating a supermodel? What are the odds? Funnily enough, some interesting individuals actually went and figured this out. They actually went, I don't know how, they built a mathematical program and they actually conducted a survey to see what the odds of a regular guy dating a supermodel were. And their criteria for supermodel was on the cover of magazines, making, I think, over $100,000 a year from modeling, household name. They had all these criteria, but it basically was a supermodel, right? So they went and did the study and they tried to calculate the odds of a regular guy dating a supermodel. And what they found was that the likelihood of a regular guy, right, dating a supermodel, you know, your Gigi Hadid, your Candice Swanepoels, your Alessandra Ambrosias, your Bar Raffaellis, a regular guy dating a supermodel, the odds of that are 88,000 to 1, right? 1 in 88,000. Just to put that in perspective for you, right, you're more likely to get struck by lightning or catch a ball in the MLB World Series final, all right? So you're more likely to catch a ball in the World Series final of baseball or be struck by lightning than to actually date a supermodel. But here's the issue, right? Obviously, these girls date somebody, right? Because they're not celibate. They have a dating life, they have love lives, they have relationships. So who are they dating? So the study went a little bit further, and the study went and looked at, all right, so we know that they're dating somebody, so who they're dating. So they started interviewing all these supermodels, and they found that there was a very specific type of guy they were dating. When they factored in this specific type of guy, if you were a guy that fit into that category, the chances dropped down to 1 in 10. And 1 in 10 is that's a pretty good odds compared to 1 in 88,000. Now that category was social circle, right? They found that guys in their social circle were 1 in 10, had a 10% chance of dating a supermodel. So what they were saying was that virtually every single guy they dated was a guy who was part of their social circle. 1 in 10 versus 1 in 88,000. That's the difference. And the only thing making that jump from 1 in 88,000 to 1 in 10 is being in their social circle. Social circle by far is the most consistent way of dating high quality women. And what I mean by social circle is that you've got two major ways of meeting women and improving your love life. You can go and do what is called essentially cold approach, right? And cold approach just means that you go up to a stranger that you've never met before, and using your charm, your intelligence, your wit, your charisma, you attempt to then get into a significant relationship with her. And by significant relationship, I mean a sexual relationship, boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, and beyond, marriage, etc. Most guys, they will go to a bar, they'll go out to restaurants, or most guys around the world, that's the primary way they meet women, okay? There's a little bit, as they get older, they do like the online dating stuff, but most guys, the primary way of meeting women is absolutely cold, because even online dating is cold. They don't really know anything about you. You're still talking to a stranger. That's how most people do it. Now, social circle game, social circle seduction, there's lots of varying names for it, but essentially what it is that you meet the women that you date through your social circle. So through people that you know, through friends, through acquaintances, through other girls you know. All the girls you know are being introduced to you in some sense. Now, what that does is that it removes so many of the barriers and obstacles that the guys who are doing cold approach have to do. Now, that's one of the big reasons why they found in that study that most of the supermodels were dating guys in their social circle, because high quality women do not date out their social circle. They simply don't do it. Okay, it's just not something they're gonna do. They've already built their social circle. They've got a lot invested in it. All their friends are in their social circle. Their life's built in it. They've got value from it. They get a lot of emotional support from that. For them to then date a guy who is not part of that social circle, or even the extended social circle, it is a big risk for them, because they don't know who he is, they don't know what the guy could be about, they don't know how the guy's going to fit in with her social group, etc., etc. So the highest quality women don't very, very, very rarely date outside of their social circle. So if you want access to higher quality women, you've got to start using social circle. And it's not just higher quality women that social circle gives you. And I'm not just talking, when I say high quality women, I don't just mean looks, I mean everything: emotional stability, personality, intelligence, level of fun. Your social circle, if you set it up correctly, can literally give you access to the type of women that you want. So if you like fitness women, you make a social circle that funnels fitness women into your life. If you like artistic or intelligent or emo type, whatever you desire, you can build a social circle, right, that funnels those type of women into your life. So in terms of what is your perfect 10, you're obviously going to have a much more higher chance of having that in your life with a social circle. Now, it's not just high quality women. It's also a lot more consistent, all right? If you think of the example that I gave earlier, you've got what most men in the world are doing. They are going out and doing what's called a cold approach, right? They are going out and meeting strangers. Now, here's the problem with that. Anytime you meet a woman completely cold, right? Imagine that you start in there, and here is significant relationship, right? So you've got to go from here to here, significant relationship, yeah? When you meet her, you're starting at 0. You're completely cold. She knows nothing about you. She has no idea of how awesome you are. She doesn't know how ambitious you are. She doesn't know you're a member of the King's Game family. She doesn't know any of that good shit about you. You've got so much further to go to convince her or seduce her to allow her to know exactly who you are. No matter what you do, right, you're always starting from 0. You're always starting from a position where she has no idea about you. Now, there are so many outside factors that could influence her decision about you, right? You could look like her ex. You could smell weird. She could have had a bad day. There could be so many things, but you don't know. And all those things are going to affect how she sees you when you meet her as a stranger. On top of that, most women get approached so much that they've already built in systems to just filtering out most of the guys they meet, right? She can't go out and date every single guy that comes across her way, because that would just be, it just would be impractical, because women get, offers from men so often. As Chris Rock famously said, women get offered dick on a daily basis. They do. So they have to create systems of filtering out guys they don't want to date, because it's just too impractical for them to, entertain every single offer they have. So when you meet her and she doesn't know anything about you, a lot of the time she's just going to be like, not interested. Nothing to do with you. That's just her built-up response, because she's been hit on 10 times that day already. Social circle removes all those problems, right? Because when you're in your social circle, you already have a level of rapport and familiarity with her that is going to remove that unknown in her eyes. So if she met you through a mutual friend or one of her friends, then she's already like, all right, okay, this guy's accepted by somebody that I already know and somebody that I trust and somebody that I accept as well. That means he's more likely to be somebody I'm going to date. So you're not starting from that 0 point, right? You're much, much closer to a significant relationship. So social circle is by far the most effective way for not only dating higher quality women, but also dating women in a more consistent manner. And as the famous story goes of the young bull and the old bull, you've got the young bull and the old bull on top of the hill. They see a bunch of beautiful looking cows down in the field. The young bull says, hey, I want to run down there and let's go get all those cows. The old bull says, slow your roll, young bull. Why don't we just walk down there and take our pick of all the cows? That's kind of how social circle is. You're not diving into every single girl you meet and trying to hit on her, but you're creating a social circle. You're creating a social circle that not only is going to give you professional advancements, it's going to help your social life, it's going to give you a lifestyle, it's going to give people that you love and people that are like-minded and do the same things as you, but it's also going to give you access to the more consistent, high-quality women that meet the criteria that you have. Because you got standards of the women you want to date, the best way to ensure that you're going to date those women on a consistent basis is by using social circle. So, Project Royalty, the #1 men's transformation program in the world, there is a big portion of that where I show you comprehensively how to create any type of social circle you want, to bring in whatever type of woman, whatever type of opportunities, whatever type of business. You can create a social circle that does whatever you want. It's really simple. There's only 3 steps to it, and I show you how to do that in Project Royalty. It's a very, very big part of the course. Out of everything you learn in Project Royalty, out of everything I show you, by far the comprehensive system, the comprehensive step-by-step system for creating any social circle that you want that does anything that you want it to do, bringing in supermodels, bringing in fitness girls, bringing in business opportunities, bringing in like-minded people, or just having a friend who always answers the phone on a Friday and ready to go out for drinks with you. You can create your exact ultimate dream life with the social circle. And that, in my opinion, is why Project Royalty is the world's #1 men's transformation program, because it's the only program in the world that does that very, very effectively and gives you the tools to create any social circle that you want. So, 1 in 88,000 is your chances of dating a supermodel if you're just a regular dude. 1 in 10 if you're in her social circle. Higher quality women, more consistent dates with women that you actually want to date. It's hands down the most effective way of having a fulfilling love life opposed to every other type of scenario out there. So whether you're gonna do online dating or cold approach or anything else, if you want to have consistent success in your love life, you've got to set it up through Social Circle, okay? My name's Greg C. Greenaway. Project Royalty, the #1 men's transformational program in the world, is back January the 2nd. Make sure you mark your calendars for that date. There's more information below. Please comment about social circles, all right? I want to know, my question to you, if you could create a social circle of any type of women, what type of women would you want to have in your social circle, all right? Put your comments down below. I will respond to as many of the comments as I can and give you some tips more about how to do that. Otherwise, make sure you're there on Project Royalty in January the 2nd, the world's #1 transformational program for men. It's launching again, it's back, it's been away for over a year. My name's Greg C. Greenaway. I'll see you tomorrow.